For number 10, express 2x squared minus 4x plus 1 in the form that. So we have to make completing the square there. So to make the completing the square, we have to make sure the x squared coefficient must be 1. So we have to factorize this first. So become 2 times x squared. I also factorize this one, become minus 2x plus 1, like this. And then this minus 2 I divided by 2, I got minus 1. So 2 times x minus 1 squared minus 2 from here 2 times minus 1 squared plus 1. So I got 2 times x minus 1 squared minus 2 plus 1. So 2 times x minus 1 squared minus 1. Hence, state the coordinate of the minimum point. So for this case, the minimum point will be 1, comma minus 1. This one. 1 minus 1. So remember, it is x or a times x minus h squared plus with k. So the h comma k is the vertex or stationary point or maximum minimum point. So the a is 1 comma minus 1. That's for the first one. The line x minus y plus 4 intersection with the curve is given that find the coordinate of the cube. So for this one, we can find the intersection here just by substitute it. So this is y equals to x plus 4. So x plus 4 equals to 2x squared. So I substitute the y to here. That square minus 4x plus 1. Everything I move it to the right. So 0 equals to 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. So I factorize this 1 and 3, 1. Then it's 2x plus 1, x minus 3 equals to 0. So x equals to minus half, x equals to 3. Or actually from 2x plus 1 equals to 0, this is x minus 3 equals to 0. So we already got the p equals to 3. So we only have to pay attention with the x equals to minus half. So when x equals to minus half, so the y will be minus half plus 4. So it should be 3.5. 3.5. So the q coordinate is minus half, comma, 3.5. Let's say this is 7/2. That's for the second one. For the third one, find the equation of the line joining Q to the midpoint AP. So we have this, the joining line from Q to the midpoint AP. Let's say this mid, this is Q. So we have to find the gradient first. Remember, if we see the case like this, Of course, this is what? This is perpendicular. When perpendicular, we will talk about the gradient and this formula. The first gradient times with the second gradient equals to -1. So we have to find the midpoint first of AP. Mid AP equals to A is 1 plus P is 3 over 2, comma, -1 plus 7 over 2. So it should be 4 over 2, 2, comma, and then 6. 6 over 2 is 3. So we have the midpoint 2, comma 3. So we can find the gradient from the Q to the midpoint. From the Q, it is -half. So the gradient will be 7 over 2 minus 3. This one, this point and this point, over -half minus 2. So this should be this half over 4 over 2. So it's -5 over 2. So here I can get this delete. I got -1 over 5, the gradient. To find the equation of the line, remember y equals to mx plus c. So y equals to, the gradient is -1 over 5 x plus c. The x and the y, I use this the midpoint, 2, 3. So 3 equals to -1 over 5 times 2 plus c. So c equals to 3 plus 2 over 5. So this should be 17 over 5. So I have the equation of the line. It is y equals to -1 over 5x plus 17 over 5. That is for number 10. For number 11, we have the function fx and gx. This find this and simplify the expression fgx. So we have to find fgx. So if fx equals to 2x plus 1, we change the x become gx. 2 times gx plus 1. So gx, we change it become x squared minus 2. So 2 times x squared minus 2 plus 1. Or we can simplify become 2x squared minus 4 plus 1 equals to 2x squared minus 3. For gfx, so from gx equals to x squared minus 2, we change the x become fx, g, fx, fx squared minus 2. So fx is 2x plus 1 squared minus 2. So we expand it. So 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 minus 2. So it is 4x squared plus 4x minus 1. That is for the first one, fx and gfx. The second one, find the value of a, f, g, okay. So the x, so we have 2x squared minus 3 equals to gfx, this. So 4 x squared plus 4x minus 1. But here it asks you to change become a. Okay, let us just change it later. So I move everything to the right. So it become 2x squared plus 4x plus 2 equals to 0. Everything I divided by 2. I change that, it become a. So it is a squared plus 2a plus 1 equals to 0. So if I factorize it, I got a plus 1 times a plus 1 or a plus 1 square equals to 0. So, sorry, there's no square there. So I get a is actually minus 1. That's for the second one. Find the value of b, for which k for the third one. Delete this first. gb equals to b. So I have x squared minus 2x minus 2 equals to, let's say this is x. So we have to change b. B squared minus 2 equals to b. So I move the b to there. So I got b squared minus b minus 2 equals to 0. So I factorize this. I got b plus 1, b minus 2 equals to 0. So I split it, become b plus 1 equals to 0, b minus 2 equals to 0. So b equals to minus 1, b equals to 2. But here it says that b must not equals to a. So a just now we already got a equals to minus 1. So the one that correct one, this is the wrong. So this is the correct, b equals to 2. b equals to 2. And the fourth one, it asks us to find f inverse gx. So we have to find the f inverse first. So f inverse this, let's say we have y equals to 2x plus 1. Whenever it asks us to find the inverse, our target is may become x equals to. So this should be x equals to y minus 1 over 2. So f inverse equals to x minus 1 over 2. And then we change the x become gx. So f inverse gx equals to x squared minus 2 minus 1 over 2. So it is x squared minus 3 over 2. That is for the fourth one. And then we have the function h now. Find an expression of the h inverse. So for the h inverse, we have x squared minus 2. So y equals to x squared minus 2. We have to make it become completing the square. Oh no, we do not need to make it into completing the square. We can move directly this minus 2 to there. We got x squared equals to y plus 2. And x equals to plus minus square root y plus 2. And then it says what? It says the x is smaller than 0. Smaller than 0 means the x has negative value. So x equals to negative square root y plus 2. And then we change back the x become h inverse equals to minus square root x plus 2. So that is the answer for fifth. I think that is our last questions. I hope this channel can help you for your exams. If it can help you, please help us to subscribe and like the channel so at least you know there will be a new paper uploaded. Okay, thank you everyone. Good luck there.